Today, I had my first seizure on my way to school. I thought that I was going to be on time to school, and our clock was late. It was behind, so that stressed me out because I'm like, oh, I'm already gonna be so late. And then I go wait for the bus. The bus is so crowded, and I kept bumping into this mom. She was with her kid. They were sitting in the front, and I felt really bad, but I had no choice because I was being squished too. And then I literally just I'm just like, okay, I have no control. I don't know what's gonna happen. Next thing I know, we're at our stop, and I stand up to get out, and I just fall. Next thing I know, the ambulance is here. I didn't even have my health card. So, yes, that was my first seizure. That's what they said at the hospital. And they kept shooting me with needles. It was so painful, and I'm just like, I really need to sleep. Like, I don't know what just happened. And in the ambulance, the girl was so sweet. She was asking me questions. I was just like, didn't want to answer because I don't know how much it costs to just like be in an ambulance, but I'm just like, my legs don't work right now anymore. And they put me in the chair and they rolled me inside. They brought me to the hospital. There's a lot of staff member. The woman that was working with me, she had a serious face on, and she kept like giving me needles. She's talking to me while she's giving me needles. It wasn't sweet talk. It was like, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna do another one. I think she was trying to scare me. Just like, oh, if you're faking, like, hospital is not a joke. And I wasn't faking. So actually they took like either 4 or 6 bottles of my blood. And I'm just like, what is all this blood for? Can I keep one? And they're just like, what are you gonna do with it? The whole hospital was mostly white. It was the Queensway Hospital, so I think I should go back and have my card, my health card, because they didn't have a number to put in file that now I get seizures. My experience with my first seizure, what I would call it is like, you know that your body is shutting down and you know that there's nothing you can do about it. I was literally holding on to the chair, really trying not to fall, because I'm just like, I'm like, something bad is gonna happen to me right now. Like, I knew that something bad was gonna happen to me. I just didn't know what, and I didn't know like how soon it would be, but I could feel it. So while I'm just like holding on to, okay, so when you go on the OC Transpo, there's a spot for old people or people that have like issues, like they can't stand for too long, and then there's this bar. So I was holding on to the bar, and I was so squished. It was so hot, and the temperature changed. Like, it's winter outside, but when you go on the bus and there's too many people, it gets hot too quickly. So yes, basically, it's not really a scary experience. I feel like from the outside, looking at seizures from the outside, it's just like, oh my god, this person lost control, what do we do? But from the inside, it's just like, okay, no, it is uncomfortable for a little bit. It's uncomfortable for like 5 seconds right before you lose control. And then I woke up and they're just like, are you getting off at this stop? And I was just on the floor, And I am so sorry for everyone that witnessed that, because I do gymnastics, so I did fall in a really weird position. But thank you for everyone that helped. I actually missed my day at school because I was at the hospital. Here is so they put like badges on me. I had 6 of them on my body. And then this is the card. And then here I had 2 needles. And I think, 2 needles here and 2 needles on the other side, 4. So, yeah, I still can't believe that I've had a seizure. Everything is good, like I'm holding on and things are going good. But I still know in the back of my head that something is going to go wrong, because I kept putting my head down. I'm just like, oh my god, what is gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Boom, I'm on the ground. So I think I know now when I'm about to have a seizure, and I will just leave the environment I'm in. But then it's harder to get help if I leave. I just feel like to prevent that from happening, I needed to be seated down. Because I have to take like 2 buses to go to get to school. I take the bus to Rito, and then I take the train, and then I take the bus again. And on the first bus, the woman had her bags on sitting next to me. And I'm just like, okay, it's too hot. Like, I'm getting, like, from walking, it's so cold. And then from getting on the bus, it's so hot. I don't want to be standing. So I'm like, excuse me, can you please move your bag? Because there's people standing and this woman is sitting down and her bag is on the chair. So I said, excuse me, can you please move your bag? And then I sit down. Like, I'm rested. I know, like, people wanted me to talk and just be like, why would you just tell her to move your bag, blah blah blah. But to be honest, it's because there was a seat right there, and there's people standing, and I don't know why your bag is going to be there. I didn't think she paid for her bag and for her. I think she just paid, and then she put her bag, and she didn't care that there was people standing. So I just told her, can you move your bag? And I said, excuse me, can you please move your bag? So I said, please. And then, after I got off that bus, I got on the train. And then I was sitting down. I was also waiting for the train is kind of outside, so it's really cold. So it's just like from changing from cold to hot, cold to hot, cold to hot. It does some weird stuff to my body temperature. Of course, it would do that to anybody. But I just feel like the buses are always crowded nowadays. It's just like an amalgamation of bad experiences that just makes my head heavy. I can't really see where my problems are because they're all in my head, right? Like, I'm looking around, there's just space around me. There's nothing around my ear. My problems are stuck mentally. So, it's very painful. I'm gonna try to remove this band-aid. You can watch me suffering if you want. And I told the doctor, like, I don't think people want my happiness, because he kept smiling at me, and I'm just like, I'm literally getting a needle put in me. I don't want to smile. Here, oh my gosh, I have to take the band-aid off. I hope I can take it off. Oh my god, my hair. The woman just pulled it. She said this is the painful part, pulling the band-aid. But honestly, feeling the needle inside when she tells me I'm gonna put it in, that was the most painful part. Okay. I got it. It wasn't that bad. And then I probably don't need this either. I will take this. Okay. So okay, and I'm probably means I'm closer to death now. I don't want to be close to death. Also, they took my brain scan. They said everything is fine with my brain. Everything is fine with my heart. So I had the thing on my fingers and my heartbeat was going. So they said it was good. So that's my experience with seizure. And I also smoked weed. But it wasn't because of that. I've fainted before. Like maybe twice now. And today was my first seizure. It didn't feel like fainting because this one I knew that something was gonna go wrong and I was panicking, but I wasn't talking out loud. I'm just like, so what's gonna go wrong? I put my head down. What is going to go wrong? I didn't know. So now I know that next time I feel like that, I'm probably going to have a seizure.